Hello, hello. Hashtag Health, Wealth, Life, day 37. Day 38. Day 38. So I've come into King's Cross today. I'm at a friend's event. It's just about to begin, so this will be a quick one. I may have to take it on the move if people turn up, move into this space and they get started, so bear with me. But today, I hope you saw yesterday's video because I recapped the whole year so far. It's been a mental year, and what's happened in January alone, and we're only now a few days into February. It's absolutely mental. So if you didn't see that, go back and check that. If you're watching Facebook live, we are live right now, so if you're watching live or if you're watching as a recording, just scroll down, or you can click on one of the links on one of the other platforms you're watching. You'll go through to my YouTube channel. You can see all of them there. So there's 38 videos including this one. Check them out. It's worth it. There's a lovely pattern emerging, and showing my insights and daily lessons about having a life that's healthy and wealthy in both a healthy and financial sense. Today is called Days of Less Progress. So after the last 10 days since the gym closed down, it's been an emotional roller coaster. So I felt yesterday I needed to give myself a little bit more space. And today I didn't get up and do my usual, let's get blasting. I got up and did. I gave myself a little bit more space, and I thought. I realised how much pressure I put on myself to create and produce every single day. Intense pressure, and if I don't, then I kind of berate myself, and it's a bit of a tough time. Mali, good to see you, mate, as always. So today I allowed myself a little bit more space, and I allowed a day of less progress. And I didn't say no progress, because every day we can take little steps, whatever they may be. At least I'm recording this video. I've done a couple other things. I've had some conversations as well, but I've definitely done less than I usually would push towards and push through. So it's my nature to keep my foot on the accelerator and just keep going until something breaks. So usually I'm a sprinter, so I go fast, full out. And then I need a little rest really, but I don't have that in me. I just want to keep going full out. That's just the way I am. So what usually happens is I keep doing that until I break. So in the past, I've got better over the years. In the past, I've keep the foot on the accelerator, so to speak, until something blows up, the engine blows up. So it looks like either a migraine, or I get a physical injury, or I get ill. And then I have to slow down, and I have to stop and smell the roses and realize, oh wow, there's a whole world out here, and I've been missing it because I've been so focused and intense. So that is a way of learning who I am about myself and managing that better. So if you're the same, Moo, how are you? Long time no speak. So if you're like that yourself, if you're very intense and you'd like to really get stuck into things and become obsessed and really tunnel visioned about it, it's a great thing, but you need to know there's a balance and an undulating level of intensity as you go through the weeks and the months and your year. So taking strategic breaks where you physically force yourself to just come off the accelerator a touch and take a breath and enjoy what's around you. So just for a moment, just for a day. Very tough for me to do. Maybe it's tough for you as well, and you can relate to this. But very beneficial, because what I found is by doing that, allowing myself that, and I used to punctuate my years with holidays, and that usually allowed me to recharge enough so that I could then go back full onto it. So what I do now is I take a day. So I've taken a day where I'm a little bit less intense with myself. I've had some time off, did some shopping, and just allowed the day to happen rather than really intensely pushing through. And not make myself wrong for that. So every day is a little progress. It's not a day of no progress. Every day is a little progress. I do something towards improving myself, my mind. I read. I have my rituals every day, which we'll go over in more detail over time. I've given you 5 of them before. And just finding a better balance. And the longevity is in the balance. So I'm able to sustain longer periods of productivity through having tiny punctuations throughout my week and my month and my year of just slightly less progress days. Not no progress, less progress days, and that enables me to stay effective for longer periods of time, and I produce more. Maybe you can relate to this. If you can, just give me a thumbs up. If you like anything I've said, give me a share. Sharing is caring. I appreciate it. And so no, for me, not being hard on myself. And what does that look like? Like today, I usually get up and I'll get straight on. I'll start writing. I'll start getting out on social media. I'll make a few phone calls. Today I just gave myself a morning with my son. I had some time with him, played with him. I still meditated. I still wrote my goals, and then I went shopping. Actually, don't do much of that. I do it online, get it delivered. I went shopping today, and it really changed my day. I'm not saying I'll do that every week, but it changed my usual patterns in my brain. So doing something different is very important. Taking a different route to work. Sometimes you better find a better pathway that increases dopamine. Brush your teeth with your left hand if you're right-handed, and with your right hand if you're left-handed. Try it. It really sparks up dopamine in your brain. You'll feel more alert and more awake. Noz, happy to have you aboard. I'm going to say that every time now. So I'm going to leave you with this. Some days of less progress. Some days of less progress is okay. I want you to think two things. One, how have you been productive today, no matter how small? And be okay with that. Be really cool with that, because you've done something, even if it's one little thing, you've been productive. Notice that, acknowledge it, and say, cool, I did something. We took a step forward. And two, be aware how tough you are on yourself every day, and how effective is that? How effective is it? Hey Nola, good to see you again. How effective is it to be really tough on yourself? Like I said, I'm really tough on myself when I'm not like full on 100 miles per hour trying to produce, be effective. So today I just allow myself to ease off, and I find that now I'll be recharged, and my brain is a little bit clearer, and able to connect with people even better, which is the most important thing. And is that a better way? Are we finding a better way? And this is what Health, Wealth, Life is all about, finding little techniques that we can stack on top of each other, and when we get them all rolling together, we find a sweet spot, a success spot, and we have a period of time where we really enjoy, get to smell the roses and progress. So let's finish with a little walk around where I am, because it's different, and we're talking about doing different things. So I'm in King's Cross. We have some lovely music in the background, and with me.
Hello.
And we're having a look around. Maybe you've been here. It's called the Calpthorne Project. I'm whispering because there's loads of people around. Check this out. There's actually a football pitch back there. I love a football pitch. The Calthorpe Centre. There's the pitch. Maybe I'll get the boys down here, we'll have a game. It's not far from King's Cross, a lovely garden. It'll be amazing in the summer. There's lots of acting and stuff going on in here, so interesting. So do something different. What have you done different today? What have you done that is productive? Just notice that and be okay with that. Some days you'll have days of less progress, and that's cool. I have difficulty with accepting that, but it's cool. You need to have that up and down in our lives in order to be productive for long periods of time. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day in the dark, or a night in the dark, and I'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Health, Wealth, Life, day 39. Maybe skim through this video if you didn't see it from the beginning. Brought up a couple of important points where just you don't have to be so productive every single day of the week. Just do one thing. If you've just done one thing that's productive today, acknowledge that, and how hard on you when you're not super productive. Like I shared that I am. I'm really intense, and that's the way I like to work, in sprints. But I need to be okay with myself to keep myself productive. Otherwise, I break down with a migraine, or I get an illness, or I get a physical injury. So just noticing that and learning who I am and how to manage myself most effectively. So I'm going to call it a day because we're starting the event now, and maybe I'll post some pictures about the event. Check it out, it's some cool stuff, and London town is always bustling and busy. And I will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Have an amazing day, take amazing care of yourself and everyone around you, and remember, happy is a skill that you can learn, and this is a better way to bring out your personal best. Let's go get some health, wealth, let's take the world with us, and I'll see you tomorrow.